Hello, welcome back to Sacred Vapes, the channel that aims to bring the views and experience of the products on the market today, brought to you by an average vapor. As promised, second part this weekend of the Geekvape weekend, and we're going a little bit downsized now. Something very, very special. It is the Aegis Mini. Now, I've been using this the past couple of weeks. I've been taking it out with me every day and seeing how I get on with it. Very interesting device that Geekvape have brought here. But before we get into all the ins and outs of the baby version, let's give her a vape. Now, what you get in the kit, you get the Geekvape Aegis Mini mod, and you get the Cerberus tank. Go through a little rundown. We'll start with the tank. Cerberus tank used to be the standard Geekvape sub-ohm tank you got. Comes with a range of different coils. The kit comes with two higher rated coils. This one I've been using is the 0.4, the X2 mesh, rated at 35 to 45. I think the other one's a little bit higher. It goes up to 50 watts. Can't remember the name off the top of my head because I've been mainly using this coil, if I'm being honest. The mod itself, it's a 2200 mAh internal battery device. Nice and simple. Comes with the USB port at the bottom with the flap. Comes with typical Geekvape screen. It's powered by the AS chip as well. So yet another device Geekvape are supporting with their chipset. And it works pretty much the same way that an Aegis does. I mean, you have your display, which comes with your power, wattage, coil, amps, volts, battery indicators and puffs. 3 clicks, takes you into the menu, and you get bypass, you get VPC, TC-TCR, TCTI, TCSS, TCNI. Back to power. Hold the power button, locks it in place, and then you're back to vaping again. So it's the same menu system. I mean, considering the size of the device, it holds probably 26mm on the top. Shoot back up to the Cerberus tank. Comes with the replaceable little 810 drip tip, but 810 connection, so you can put whatever you want in there. Bottom airflow. Comes with the top screw off design, 2 nice big fill holes. I said, and it literally goes on, little turn like that, little half turn, and then pull off for the fill. 25mm tank, 510 threading, all the rest of the details you'd normally expect with a sub-ohm tank. So we'll get talking about the device now. The Aegis Mini, it's designed to be the essentially mini version of the Aegis range. I mean, you'd say spiritually it's going to be the original Aegis that they've shrunk down rather than the Legend. Now, battery life on this, really, really good. I mean, I'm going to cover the pros and I'll cover cons afterwards. Battery life on this is really good. Like I say, I've been taking this out with me. I've only really been using it going out to work. You know, so before work, after work, during lunch breaks, and changing over to the Legend when I was getting home, just so I could bring you both videos. And it lasts me 2 days doing that, and that's with about 20 minutes, half an hour of chain vaping a day, you know, and bits here and there. It's not a fantastic battery life, but it's only a 2200 mAh battery, so the con is it's not going to last you forever. But the real big pro I will say about this, it comes with 2 amp quick charge charging, which, I mean, as I always say, when I'm USB charging a device, I'll always use a USB port. I never wall plug it, just to err on the side of caution. And from 1 bar to the full 5 bars in the charging range, it took less than an hour. So if you're wall plugging it, you know, the sales pitch is 0 to 80% in 30 minutes, which is absolutely incredible. So for such a portable device, you know, the battery life, as I say, isn't going to last forever, but the fact that you can quickly get discharged within an hour and be back to vaping again, especially if you're in work, sitting on your desk, like myself, you know, it's ideal for you. Next big pro I'll talk about the device is the size of it and the lightness. And it's very hard to really display this on a video. Basically, that's the size of the mod. Now, that on a video, that means nothing. Compared to the Aegis Legend, show you the size difference. And then the width, show you, whoop, facing the wrong way there. And that's the width. It really is. I mean, even when it was in the box, it didn't look this small. It's when I took it out and put it in my hand, that's when I realised the size of this device. You know, it's tiny, and it is really, really light. So again, it goes back to the portable aspect of it, that it can just, you don't even notice it's in your pocket, other than the, obviously, the feel of having a mod there. So absolutely fantastic. I mean, the design of it, I mean, if you hold it with the screen facing, yes, so the fire button will be here. You are looking at, there's like ridges, almost like finger holes there. So it just naturally fits into your hand so you can vape. So that is absolutely fantastic as well. I love the design, and it's got like the leather design that the Aegis range does have. I mean, the material feel is the silicone, it's the rubber. So it brings the durability. It claims to bring the durability. I mean, I've knocked this over a few times by accident and I've not had any real result. There's no marks or anything on it, so that's great. You get nice, well, half vent holes on the bottom, which I'm not too sure what they're going to do. They're probably just a design. But yeah, fire button, another pro, nice and clicky. Just like, it's not like an Aegis button. It's very much just a flat button to fit in with the design. Again, like 2 nice clicky buttons at the bottom, so you can hear how clicky they are. And yeah, just overall, there isn't really any other cons I can say about this. I mean, if you're really gonna try and look for a fault, then you're gonna say the battery life, but then the battery life isn't massive anyway. But the battery size is massive, so it's not going to be a device that you buy to last you all day. It's one just to take out for an eternal battery. Now we'll move on to the tank now, the Cerberus tank. I thought I'd cover it by itself. Pros and cons. Pros with this, flavour. The flavour and vapour production. I mean, I'm vaping this 40 watts. So well within the recommended. And it vapes really, really well when it works. See, that's loads of vapour production for 40 watts. And you do get a nice flavour. But I did say when it works. And I have found these coils, these lower power coils, to be a little bit hit and miss, if I'm being honest. It's very much like when it's tilted too much like that, I do find that the wicking doesn't keep up as much, probably because half the coil isn't getting as wicked. So when you chain vaping with it, it does start to dry hit. And I've noticed when the liquid starts to get a little bit low, not like all the way to the bottom, but you know, below halfway again, you start to get them performance issues with the coil. So they work, but I'd recommend, if you're ever going to get a Cerberus tank, then to get it with the higher powered coils, because they're going to be the better performing coils. This, unfortunately, the Mesh X2, the 40 watt one, isn't performing as well as the Alpha, for argument's sake. You know, the Alpha, absolutely fantastic tank. This, try the bigger coils for it, I'd recommend. Now, top fill, absolutely love it. You know, I absolutely love these designs. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Absolutely love that. A nice amount of airflow for the tank. Which creates the vapour really, really well. So, yeah, that's a major pro as well. You get the 5 mil glass. Or you get a 2 mil 2BD TBD version as well. So I think you get that in the box. So you have plenty of capacity there. And when you're vaping at 40 watts, if you're using the coil in the box, it's going to last you quite a while. I mean, a whole tank will last me all day in that sense. Other than that, there isn't any other cons. I mean, I like the design of it. It colour match. If you get in the kit, it colour matches with the mod slightly. But other than that, there's no other cons. Coils aren't great, but the tank itself is great. It feels well made, like you would expect from Geekvape. It's a nice and solid, nice capacity. So yeah, no complaints there. Now, to go on to the overall now. Now, for a device like this, I mean, I've touched on it earlier, but you are looking at essentially a portable device. You're not looking at something that essentially is going to last you all day. But if you're picking this up for about £40, £45, and that's what you're looking for, then this is fantastic. I'd say if you're in a job where you can USB charge, just sit on your desk and give an hour to be able to charge it between using it, then it is going to last you all day. And it's going to last you up to 2 days. I mean, that's what I was finding. When I first started taking this out, it wasn't until the second day that I was charging it myself. So the battery performs really well with the chipset, the AS chip. And it does regulate it enough that it will, unless you chain vaping for a few hours, this battery will last. As I said before, the size, the design of it, the fact that it's light, it's really comfortable. My only niggle is that these finger holes are on, I prefer holding it like that. But if you're going to hold it like that with the fire button inside, then it's even more comfortable again. So overall, I would really recommend this device. I really would. If you're looking for something really portable and really small, and something that you know is high quality and is going to survive a bump or two and still come out the other side, just like you'd expect from the Aegis. So yeah, absolutely great device from Geekvape yet again. Well worth picking up. And I've really, apart from the coil dry hitting, I've really enjoyed using it, and it's something that I forgot to mention at the start. Sorry guys, it's 80 watts. It goes up to 80 watts in total. Sorry, it slipped my mind to say that. So if you're gonna, I mean, for something like there's other tanks on the market, things like the Falcon. Do you vaping at like 65? Stick that on the top of this, and you've got an excellent setup there. But as always, thank you for watching. Next week, I haven't decided what I'm bringing to you guys yet. There's a couple of things I've been using. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you a couple of ones, but it depends how it goes. As always, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a like. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts if you've had this mod yourself, or this tank even. Very interesting to know your thoughts. And as always, stay safe. And keep vaping.